against gravity. So the whole thing is about gravity. And if you think of a newborn baby that comes out of the womb where they've been lying in nice warm water for 9 months, they have to develop, it takes them, what, a year and a half to learn to walk. So there's a lot of muscles that we have to develop in order to hold ourselves up against gravity. So something simple like looking at your phone, typing a message. Can you guess how heavy, who can guess how heavy your head is?
The heaviest part of your body.
Yes.
Guess it could easily be
20 kilos. 20 kilos, that's what I thought.
20? No. Okay, I don't think as much as that. I was thought about 15 maybe.
Okay.
That's why I was so short.
Depends on the Well, I looked it up just now and it says 5 kg. Was quite right. So we out a little bit on the stats. So the website tells us 5 kgs. So if you think, we'll go with that rather than 20. If you think of holding 2.5 kilo bags of sugar in your hands, that's 5 kilos. That's quite a bit. Now you take that 5 kilos, put it where your head is, and now you sit like this. And you're working on a computer, and you're looking like this the whole time. And what's happening is you've got your head that is hanging down in front of your body, and gravity is having an effect on that. Versus having your head on top of your body, where gravity is pulling straight through your body, through to your feet. And the effect that that then has on your neck muscles. Cut your phones quick. Those that's not set on silent yet.
Isn't it a little bit too late for me? Just start to pick my head up, right?
Why would it be too late?
Well, they've been said. Gravity's already taken.
Gravity has done its toll. Very interestingly, when we start changing posture and start looking at posture, it's never too late. Yeah, it might be a little bit slower, also because our learning new movement is slower, more so than the actual changes in the muscles. But it's never too late. So the people that you see that's walking around like this already, for them it will be harder, but to make little changes and making slow, progressive change makes a huge difference, especially if you've had neck injuries, which we'll get to in a moment. So just type a quick message to somebody and just notice. You don't even have to send it, but those of you who do have your phones, just notice, and now you're all sitting very, very nicely. You can't quite see through the bifocals. So the point we're trying to make is just feel or notice the position that your head is going into. Okay, and all these muscles at the back of your neck now has to work a lot harder to hold that head up versus when your head is above your shoulders or in line with your shoulders. Okay, so that's the thing where you will always walk like this is here, your mom said stand up. What happens there? So all you do is pull your shoulders up, is what mom tells you. But your head is still sitting in front. And this is where we see a lot of people with a poking chin syndrome, where the chin is sitting far in front of the body. And that then goes together with the shoulders that are rounded. So posture is also not that easy to just stand up straight. It actually becomes quite an art to find where do you have to shift in order to get a better posture. So if we think of the little building blocks that you used to do as kids, that you might play with the grandchildren now. If they are stacked half, 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 it becomes quite a tricky, unstable business. So the idea is that we start stacking our body block by block by block by block on top of each other, so that when gravity pulls down, it is more steady. Okay, does that make sense so far? Okay. So when we're looking at postural alignment as well, like when you're sitting now, we want the hips to be directly below the shoulders, or the shoulders to be directly above the pelvis, or the hips. And then from there to shift the head into position. So if you can all shift forwards on your chairs a little bit, so that your back's not touching the back. Okay. And then just sit as you would be most comfortable. So that's it. There's a good one. Can we see another comfortable one? Okay, so that's your comfort position.
Oh, the bad position.
The bad position, yes. And you'll notice that everybody's is a little bit different. Some of us slump this way, okay? Some of us go into a very straight back. It depends on where we've learned to hold. So I'm going to do a little exercise with you guys now. I have to do with my chair as well. I'm going to sit with my sideways so you can see. So in this position, just see if you can feel your sit bones. So we go around a bit. And just find the sit bones. Get an idea of where they might be. If you can't feel them. Okay, so that's those bony bits that you might or might not feel. Alright. Can you all imagine where your sit bones are if you can't feel them? Alright. Then I'd like you to imagine that you've got two headlights, like you get from a car, that's shining from the sit bones. Okay? Can you imagine those headlights shining forwards? So you're rolling your pelvis back, the sit bones are pointing forwards. Okay? And then back to the center, so they're shining straight down. And then they're going to shine backwards. Okay. And then back to the center, and shining them forwards. This is what we call a pelvic tilt. And shining the center or straight down, and shining them back. You guys are doing awesomely. And center, and go. Okay. Now go back to your comfort position. So feel where you are. Are you a sloucher? Or are you a leaner forwarder? That is very true.
Is it a couch or slouching?
Yes. So just sit where you're comfortable and feel which position your pelvis is in. Is it the headlights forwards, the headlights down, or the headlights back? Just it's off. Headlights has gone to sleep. Get right. Alright. So let's go from there and then go back in your comfort position where you're still at. And
You
then
need a whole body, you don't do
however, there's no rules. So wherever you are more comfortable. Sometimes it's like this, sometimes a bit of a side lean, sometimes it's upright. So just where you are comfortable. And then in that comfortable position, get a feeling, just either by like checking in with your neck, maybe with your hands, get a feeling of what's happening at your neck in that position.
It's massage.
Yeah, all tight muscles, eh? Too long boat street. Subliminal.
That's what you mean.
Yes. Some of you know. Okay, right, so we're feeling what's happening at the neck. Okay, right. Now, getting back to your upright position. And check if there's any difference. Okay, who noticed the difference?
Stress.
Good.
No strain.
No strain. Can you guys feel the difference? So go back to, because sometimes we need to do this stuff a few times to notice. Like I can feel mine sits here when I'm sitting in this position. When I come upright, I have to adjust a little bit. I have to check in with where my body is. But yeah, I can get there. Head feels lighter. Okay. Then comes in the interesting thing. So we'll do that just now in standing as well. So you can all sit as you are relaxed or as you have no strain. Then another interesting thing about posture is the accidents that we have in life, the injuries, the impacts to our bodies. That has the effect on muscles. And to explain that further, I just quickly have to explain a little bit of two types of muscles that we have in the body. So the one set is called movers. They are the big muscles. They're the deltoids, they're the biceps, they're the thigh muscles, they're the neck muscles. So those are the muscles that work quickly to get us from A to B, to turn our head and then to look forwards again, to move our arm, to stretch out, to do something, to bring it back again. Okay, those are called the movers. Okay. Then the stabilizers are the smaller muscles. They are the ones that go from close to the joint. So the joint is where there's space where things can move, and the stabilizer muscles are close to two joints. So in the shoulder, it's the rotator cuff, which most people have heard of. Okay. In the lower back, they talk about the core muscles. Okay. And so each joint has got its own stabilizing muscles. Now the interesting thing about stabilizers is that they do not work when there's pain. They do not work when there is a lot of stress and tightness. So basically what happens then is your joint becomes unstable and your movers have to take over that job. Because the stabilizers also have been designed to work at very low loads, so little strain for long periods. So the whole day your stabilizers have to work very lightly to hold your head in position, whereas your movers are supposed to just turn and turn. But now once you've had injury or once you've had pain, the stabilizer switches off. It's like switching the light off. Okay. And they don't switch on their own. You have to retrain them. So that is where you have to then do your specific exercises to either get your core muscles, your neck stabilizers, your rotator cuff, all those muscles to work with them. And this is often where not bad posture, posture that isn't as efficient comes from, is from the things that happen during our lives. So that car accident, the fall on your head as a child, the people who's got lots of headaches, all those kind of injuries and problems stem very often from a lack of the stabilizing muscles doing their job and the bigger muscles having to take over, and they are not designed to do the job. If you have a sitting job, get up every half an hour to 45 minutes, just go and walk to the door and back. Just that bit of movement, or sitting and doing your feet up and down a little. Our bodies are not designed to sit and be still in one position for any period of time. Okay.